Alright, today we're going to show you guys 1937 Maytag carburetor. The brass carburetor that I was talking about. Here's a brass carburetor right here that I was telling you guys about, that usually gets plugged and it can't suck up no gas. All you need is an Allen wrench. Allen wrench is right there. Put it in there. Undo them. Now here's the air filter, which we ain't gonna worry about that now because I've already had that apart and cleaned it. But I'll show you how it comes off real quick. We'll undo this real quick. I'll do this other Allen wrench real quick. Don't take it all the way out, just loosen it. This thing will pull out, and this is what it looks like. This piece has to be lined up a certain way with this. If not, it'll just suck too much air. This is what it looks like inside of it. Come on. That's what it looks like inside of it. It's 4 big round circles. Spring loaded. Alright, let's get back to this carburetor. This carburetor is right there. It's brass. What I do is I take this Allen wrench and I put it up in here. And I use it as a crowbar, as you see. It came right up out of there. And I grab it and I just pull it out. It looks pretty clean, but there's a tiny pinhole right in there. Don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's a tiny pinhole. And how I make sure it's clean is I just blow on it. It's clear. There's a line right there, and you want to make sure that this line is clean too, which it's pretty clean. That line's pretty clean. Then what I do is I take it and I line it up with the same position. And then when you go to push this carburetor brass piece back in there, make sure it's flush with the top side of this. Flush, I mean, sorry about that. Sometimes it's hard to do, sometimes it ain't, but if you can't get it the first time, you can always get it the second time, because you just use this and you put it back up in here. That's flush. Flush. Take it and put it on top there, it's flush. Tighten this back down. Grab the carburetor piece. Like I said, make sure these are lined up just right. Or sometimes I put it on backwards, but if so, it's an easy fix. But I'm pretty sure Mike got it right. Tighten it down. You can always adjust that later. Don't have to be perfect now. But what I'm going to do is get this out of the way real quick and show you guys how to take apart this kicker real quick. There's a kicker. Now, get the motor out of the way. Now here's a kicker. There's a little bitty ring on it that I've already popped off of it. That ring that I just showed you guys sits right down here. And what you do is when you pop that ring off, is you push on this, or you can just pull, separate these pieces. Ugh. After you do that, it comes apart pretty simple after that. You just grab this pedal, this pulls right off. The spring down here is held on by, you guys know what, cheap things. This is another important piece of the motor too. It's also got a tiny pinhole, which is air for the carburetor and the gas. See that tiny hole there? I probably won't be able to make it out, but that's the only reason why I had to take this all apart down to this stage. Not bad, huh? Let's get this stuff put back together. Make sure these are all tight, because I took it apart. Later on, I just take a socket to the other side of it once I get these snugged. And then I really tighten her up. I noticed that earlier when I had this all together when we first started, that the kicker was sticking. It wasn't kicking back. These 2 screws right here are the kicker, and it wasn't. I can't even move that back. So what I'm gonna have to do is take this apart, undo these, and hope like heck the spring's good in it. If so, I'll clean it all up, scrape all of the dirt out, and all that good stuff. And then I'll come back and we'll put on the flywheel and see if we can get some spark out of her. It won't take that long to put her all back together. But for now, I'm gonna let you guys go. Yep, I shaved. Started to itch. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Bye.